everybody. I bring you greetings from Africa. Happy New Year, and I wish you all good luck in the presentation. So, I'm going to be talking about devising a strategy for Ocean to successfully expand into the South Korean market. And then I will try to understand how the retail industry functions in South Korea, the factors that has led to the growth of the retail market, its current market trends. The South Korea retail market is regulated by the Korean Distribution Industry Promotional Act, and it is enforced through the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Energy. The retail industry during the 80s was one of the least productive sectors in South Korea in terms of its contribution to the nation's GDP. And then in the 90s, when the sector was liberalized, it led to its ascension to the World Trade Organization, as well as implementing the General Agreement on Trade and Services. Subsequently, it acceded to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and this stimulated lots of policy shifts in order to induce multinational retailers to invest in the sector, which is basically attracting foreign direct investments. So in 1989, the government opened the wholesale and distribution sector, and in 1991, the retail sector was opened to FDI, but with limitations to not more than 90 stores per company, and then the size of the stores were also limited to 1,000 square meters for each store. And then in 1993, the limitations on outlets were increased to 20 stores per company, and then 2,000 meter squares for each store. In 1996, full liberalization of the distribution sector was introduced with no limits to stores and store sizes. However, the 1997 financial crisis affected the spending power of the Korean consumers, bringing about changes towards the consumer preference to low-price merchandise. This led to discount hypermarkets in South Korea. So I would like to define what a hypermarket is. According to Investopedia, a hypermarket is a retail store that combines a departmental store and a grocery supermarket. It is often a very large establishment. Now talking about the market share distribution in the retail sector. In South Korea, the distribution of retailers shows that South Korea is a somewhat unique country where local retailers dominate their multinational counterparts, as opposed to global trends where multinationals tend to dominate the markets which they operate. Now, E-Mart, which is a local retailer, is a dominant and most popular retail store in South Korea. And then Carrefour entered, which is a French company. And then Walmart, an American company. Tesco, which is English, and Costco, America as well. So we are going to try to understand the different situations between these stores and their market share in the retail sector in South Korea. Now, between these stores, there are success stories and failure stories. I will basically highlight the trends behind the successes of two stores which we have picked, Tesco and Costco, while my colleague Anka would highlight the situation surrounding the failure stories behind Carrefour and Walmart. So Tesco expanded into the South Korean retail market in 1999, and it became the second largest retailer, gaining 17% of the market share, as well as dominating the market upon its arrival. Its operational strategy, from our research, we discovered that their strategy was basically owning joint ventures with local or the national well-known South Korean companies like Samsung. Tesco collaborated with Samsung, and then they came about a popular slogan, the Home Plus, which basically means offering the consumers home branded products plus extra. And then Tesco expanded into the market by localization, which means they took into consideration the locality and the preferences of the local consumers. And then Tesco took into consideration the locations and its chain outlet networks. And then we can see from the slide that Tesco had already 62 stores, different outlets in South Korea, as opposed to its counterparts, which had 32 and 16 stores. And then looking at Costco, Costco came into the South Korean retail market with its own strategy of warehouse discount strategy. The concept of Costco was to introduce into the market low-cost national branded products and private label products, which means it took into consideration the local producers and their brands. And then it also came about with its own strategy of the idea of high sales volume and rapid inventory turnovers, which means it concentrated on turnovers, selling in volumes, because Costco, as an American company, is known originally as a company for wholesale products. And then it also collaborated with South Korean national companies by sharing joint ventures. And then from these success stories, we expanded into enabling Ocean to expand into the South Korean market. We have learned lessons such as internationalization requires a profound understanding of the target market, its functional patterns as well. And then we have to understand the localization strategy for us to be able to have a successful and effective retail store outlet in Korea. So we could also collaborate with some South Korean companies owning joint ventures as well, like Tesco did with the Samsung Group, and then coming up with the slogan Home Plus. And then we could also try to understand the consumers and their preferences and dependencies as well. And then we can as well look into a flexible operational management system where more staff members involving in the business could be the South Korean nationals, the local people. Like that, we try to create employment for their nationals. And then with this, I call on my colleague Anka to continue from here. Thank you very much and see you soon.